The Daily Sniper Discord was able to identify the absolute high of the day today, but did not capitalize on it, just being completely transparent with you guys. What is going on, traders? We guys crushed it today. The Daily Sniper right now, guys, wap.com/dailysniper has a 45% off deal happening right now. Use code SNIPER at checkout. So, as I was saying, guys, we ended up identifying the absolute high of the day today. On live stream this morning, I ended up alerting puts. 547 puts. This was our game plan. But what happened to me today is something you guys are going to be dealing with for the rest of your trading career, especially if you're new at trading. I had a bias, right? Like, look where we opened up today. We ended up opening up under around 546.20s, okay? We opened up. I was extremely bullish, just like everyone. Because basic technical analysis, we were bullish. We had a downtrend line from the highs of Thursday. We connected it to the highs of yesterday. This was the level. If we broke through this level, SPY was going to skyrocket. So we ended up having a big, powerful move through 547. I ended up alerting puts, but I was so bullish on the day. As soon as I made like 11 or 12 cents on the trade, I sold. And then it ended up being the absolute high of the day today. This is where I went wrong. I shorted where I was supposed to short, but my bias was so bullish, guys, because I honestly thought as soon as we make 548 support, SPY's going to rocket. We broke out of the downtrend line. We came up, and the only reason why I wanted shorts, this was like a guaranteed free money for myself. Like, this is one of my favorite setups. It was just an overreaction play. So I got 547 puts, and I sold immediately as soon as they won in the money. Where I went wrong is watching the key levels, right? Watch all my key levels right now. 546.47. We broke through it, came up, retested, big sell-off. My next key level, 546. Big sell-off, came back up, retested, sell-off. Every single one of my levels, even the previous closing price, ended up rejecting. But I was green on the day, so I didn't just chase calls. I ended up taking a trade at the previous closing price for a gap close reversal. As soon as we came down to it, guys, I ended up buying calls. I did not sell the move, and I said if it makes a new low of day, I'm out. I cut out for a tiny, tiny loss. Everyone else in this trade, big L's, okay? Now, I'm going to show you why this sold off. I told you guys in last night's video, the make or break it level is 544.76, the previous closing price of yesterday, Monday, July 29th, okay? We broke through this. Even though we bounced at 544, we bounced back up. As soon as I saw the first rejection of previous close, and then the second rejection of previous close, I was telling everyone, get out of calls. SPY is going to fall off a cliff. Look exactly what happened. We ended up breaking right through 544. And then guess what? Why did this big sell-off happen? We broke out of 544, came back up. Look at the downside potential. Every key level, even in overreaction plays, the first level that SPY came to retest, rejected. Every single time, rejected. Every single time, rejected. Every single time, rejected, right? This is something you're going to be dealing with your entire trading career, especially new traders, guys. You need to not have a bias. I had an extreme bias today because one of my good friends, Dimitri, an options doctor, they're part of the Daily Sniper guys, and we're talking through this. And we were all so bullish on the day today. Everyone I know was bullish. And then it clicked. As soon as I saw the previous closing price active as a resistance, it tanked. You need to be buying in at the best levels possible, regardless of your bias. So I had a great plan this morning. Everything that was a resistance at 547 to 547.50, I ended up shorting the high. Why? Because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is an overreaction play. It was a big overreaction play. And then when I was in the trade, I'm like, this is the best level possible, but this could end up skyrocketing because I was so bullish on the day. As soon as we broke under 547, I ended up selling my puts. And that's what happens, guys. You need to play the chart, not your bias. And today, I played my bias, unfortunately, because there was no need for me to sell my puts today. We broke through a key level, came back up, retested, big sell-off. Came back up, retested, big sell-off. Came back up, retested to every single one of my key levels. Literally, if I was in puts and I was an extremely bearish bear at the high of the day today, there wasn't one reason to sell my puts other than 540, right? This is where I learned it. I'm going to show you live on the Discord right now, guys. At 12:40 p.m. Eastern time, I bought in a tiny position, and then I ended up getting in what did I get in? August 2nd, I think 540 puts, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what it was. I think it was August 2nd. August 1st or August 2nd. You guys could do the math. Okay, so I ended up doubling down my position at $3.55 or 57 cents, 540 puts. I think we see 538s today, right? Look where I bought in, or I added to my position, 357. Look where I sold at, $4.15. My price target hit. I'm going to show you why. As soon as we broke down through 540s, 547 or 540.78, sorry, we ended up coming back up to the previous floor. This is why I ended up alerting puts to begin with, right? We broke down, came up, retest the previous floor. I got in. And then I ended up doubling down at the highs because it was so bearish. The stock market was bearish, and I knew we did not retest 540. And we have a massive buy zone at 540 to 539.59. So as soon as we came up, I ended up alerting and doubled down my puts. Why? When people were buying calls, they're like, no, this is bullish, this is bullish. No, it's not bullish. Look how close we're at 540. We didn't retest it. We ended up breaking down, guys. I sold the move for a massive freaking win. And then people want to know why SPY ended up doing a reversal at the end of the day. This level, 540. SPY respects massive psychological levels, and 540 is a massive psychological level. Sorry. We broke through 540, right? We did not retest it. As soon as we came back up, and big shout out to Dimitri and Options Doctor, I apologize. They ended up getting 539 and 540 calls at the low of the day today. I've never seen someone make $30,000 that fast in my entire life. Options Doctor made like 16K. Dimitri ended up making over 30-something thousand dollars in just this trade. But this is the reason why it ended up happening, okay? So 540, broke through it, came back up. We ended up retesting it. We held 540. You see how the body of the candle held above 540? This is the 5-minute time frame, by the way. We came up, came back down. The previous candle held above 540 again. This is the reason why we kept running towards the end of the day. The biggest psychological level at 540 was a support. People are sleeping. You guys are letting your bias affect your trades. You're letting your bias affect what the chart is actually doing, which happened to me today, guys. It happens, right? I was so bullish, even though I ended up entering puts at the exact high of the day today. I sold so quickly because I'm like, this is gonna rock. It's gonna rock. It's gonna rock it. And sometimes you just got to trade the chart, guys. Your mind's going to tell you 100 things. You got to stop trading your bias and trade what the SPY or whatever stock you were trading is showing you. 547, massive resistance today. Massive resistance for the week. So when we came back up to it, that's why I got 547 puts. But my bias made me so bullish, I sold the move so quickly. I was so scared. Instead of just going with the trend, right? But I'm happy I ended up doing that because if I would have went with the trend, I would have got clapped going down. Play the chart. Don't play a biased. Have a game plan and stick to it. I was extremely bullish on the day, but things change. Price action changes. I can give you guys a key level every single day. You can make your own key levels. You can make the best prices possible, best setups possible, and lose. You guys got to understand this. Your bias will change once you see a massive key level reject or form support. You need to be paying attention to the higher time frames. If you're trading the 1 minute, get out of here. My best friends trade the 1 minute and they make a crap ton of money. But like for the macro, you need to be watching higher time frames. You got to be watching rejections, supports, and big key levels. And that's exactly what happened today. So I ended up going extremely bearish. As soon as I stopped out of my puts or out of my calls at previous closing price at 5 Previous closing price is at 544.76. As soon as I said we made a new low right here, I'm like, guys, I'm out. And look what happened. We came up, retested 544, massive sell-off. I would have lost 5 figures in this trade because I was bullish, playing the gap close reversal to a certain extent. You don't just hold hopes and add and add and add and add and add. You need to be playing levels. So even though we broke through everything, and say you even did not even notice the previous closing price made a roof on it, we rejected 544. We broke through 544, rejected it, big sell-off. Watch the 5-minute time frame. It will save and make you money. Sorry, I made this video way too long, guys, because I've seen so many people lose money today over their bias, and you need to be playing the chart. So even though you have a game plan, things could change. Price action changes. The chart can go from absolutely crazy bullish to bearish in one candle. It can break structure in one candle. Play the chart. Buy where you're supposed to buy and make sure you have a firm stop loss on it. I was lucky to have a crazy green day today from just doing micro scalps. And I was scalping. This was one of the biggest trades that I had today. All right? I sized in with 100 contracts. I bought 50, doubled down 50, and I sold the move. I made a bag on just one trade. And then I saw Dimitri make $30-something thousand to right here. It's waiting for the best levels. And sometimes, even though we had better, higher upper levels, it didn't work out. The previous closing price acted as a roof. This is bearish. You do not be buying and holding calls when our key level creates a roof at it. Anyways, I stretched this video too long, guys. I just want you guys to understand. Screw your bias. Screw what I say. Screw whoever you're watching says. We're right until we're not right. That's it. You have a game plan, and then once you're proven wrong, you have to swap sides, or you just choose to sit out. So tomorrow's trading plan. We have not been able to make a lower low. We are holding. We are holding the lower low. This low right here at 537.45. Even though SPY fell off a cliff on earnings, and we have FOMC this week, SPY still bounced. I'm bullish on SPY. I'm not bullish as in I'm buying in and just holding. I'm bullish on SPY as long as my levels are being proven to hold support. Because as soon as we hold support, we go to the next level. Hold support, next level. Even though my opinion is bullish on SPY, if we reject 540, I'm not bullish anymore. And that's what you guys need to start thinking. Even though you're buying it at the best levels, if you're wrong, you got to get out. Not be like, oh, SPY just keeps dropping. This is the best entry for calls, the best entry for longs on futures. No. Watch the price action. I don't care what your plan is. I don't care what my plan is. Once I'm proven wrong, I'm out. If I was right every single time, I would be a billionaire trading. But the reason why I have not had a red month in 2024, because I know how to cut losses. I had one deep red day, and the next day I made everything back. Because I know what I'm doing, and I have a game plan, and I have my risk management in play. Like everyone watching this video needs to be paying attention to. Anyone can make money trading. Anyone. It's just how much do you lose? You need to lose less than you make. So if you have a game plan and the chart is telling you get out of that game plan, that's it. And guess what, guys? That's something I can't teach you. I could teach you how to buy the best contracts possible for the price action. I could teach you how to read price action. I could teach you how to grow and compound a small account. I can't teach you discipline. You're fighting yourself. And people don't get this. People are throwing all this money out for courses and training and ebooks and one-on-one training. You know what you're doing, and you know what you're doing wrong. You're the only one that could fix it. You need a firm stop loss at all times. Regardless of your game plan, you need to drop your ego when you say, I'm bullish. Guys, I'm bullish. SPY's gonna rip. Once you see it break structure, you need to drop your ego and be like, guys, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. My ego. Get the ego out the way. I'm wrong. I had a game plan and I'm wrong. You got to stick to that. You need to stick to that because you're going to lose money. I know people that lost so much money today chasing calls. When we have our major key level that I told you guys in last night's video is a roof. Okay, so let's get to the game plan for tomorrow. It just irritates me, and I just want to show you guys and express how to be profitable and how to just get out of a trade and be like, I'm wrong. The hardest part in life and what people struggle with is their ego. No one wants to be wrong. Everyone wants to be right. I told you so. I told you so. No, your ego will kill you. My ego dropped. As soon as I saw previous close, I'm like, I'm wrong. That fast. I saw a roof develop that previous closing price, and I said I'm wrong. I didn't chase calls. And I ended up shorting near the low of the day where people thought I was stupid. People thought I was stupid buying it at the low of day. And look at it, dropped $1.50. Stick to your plan. And when your plan is wrong, you either need to change sides or let the chart develop and walk away. Tomorrow's trading plan. I want calls. As long as we hold 540. 540 to 539, this is my buy zone. We ended up holding it as support. This is my buy zone. Where's my short zone? My short zone is 543 to 544. The previous support. Previous support, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm playing what the chart tells me. Look at all the touch points. We come down to a bounce. Come down to a bounce. Come down to a bounce. 544 to 543 is a short zone until you see a confirmed support at 544. Then you go long. Where are you going long to? Easy, 547. Buy safe contract. Stop the same day BS. Hold for the move. Let the move happen. A lot of people with small capital, they keep trying to do same days. And they want quick money, which I know multi-millionaires that make money off of same days. But if you're new at trading, buy yourself time. Hold for the move. Right? So 544 support, we're going to 548. I'm telling you right now, if we reject the bottom of this range, just say the previous floor is 539. If we reject 539, we have an open gap at 536.95. But if you look at the daily time frame right now, we got a gap to fill, right? 535s. And then we're going to be going all the way down to the 520s. Once we reject 539, I'm telling you, this is the level to start getting bearish. Watch the daily candles. You see all my EMA lines right now? I use the 9 EMA, the 13 EMA, the 21 EMA, the 48 EMA, the 200 EMA, the 50 moving average, the 100 moving average, and the 200 moving average. That's all I use. I don't buy off these lines. I just sell at them, right? So you guys can all have them. I don't care. Like, this is what all these lines I see, they're just sell targets. If I'm buying somewhere, I'm selling. If I'm buying at a key level, I'm selling at the first EMA or moving average that I have. These lines are getting bunched up right now, which usually indicates indecisiveness. So I personally think we make a lower high. I think we go to 560. I may be wrong, right? If we reject 539, I'm wrong. I'm okay with that because I'm going to ride puts down to the 526. That's all I'm going to do. 527. This is the 100 moving average on the daily time frame. That's where we will drop to, in my opinion, right? To the mid 520s. That is the trading plan. I went way too long in this video. I don't even know what the heck I talked about because I just saw so many people chasing calls today, and I got clapped one day chasing calls when it was a big day. I lost 25K. The next day I made 25K back, and guess what? Today, even though I was bullish and I was green on the day, I saw PCP reject and I stopped. I learned my lesson. You guys got to learn your lesson. So, the Daily Sniper live streams every day on YouTube for the pre-market. WAP.com/the Daily Sniper. Tomorrow, I want puts at 543 to 544. But if we hold 544, it's going to be calls to 547. If we reject 540, It's going to 539. If we reject 539, guys, we're filling this gap at 536.93. That is it for me today, guys. Sorry for taking so long. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.